you get, buddy? Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Cynical and welcome. Today, guys, we're going to be doing a slightly different video. Today, we're going to be doing something that I actually have not done in, like, the longest time. Today, we're going to be doing a good old-fashioned Q&A. Honestly, the last time I did a Q&A video was probably sometime around like 2014 or something, so it's been a really long time. I went on Twitter the other day to ask you guys for some questions, so if you guys want to get involved in this, I might actually end up doing some future Q&A videos in the future, so be sure to leave your questions in the comment section down below. The first question here is from Busting Cappers, and he said, if you could be any character from a video game, who would you be? Here comes Cynical with the generic ass answer. You guys already know my answer to this. I mean, let's be real. It's none other than Clown Shoes McGee. Yeah, no, honestly, if I could choose to be any video game character out of the array of video games that I played throughout the years, it would most certainly have to be Sora. He is the most slick-looking, badass motherfucker around, dude. I mean, look at that hair. Oh my god, just the definition of the spikes. Sora, if you're ever free, man, you know, not saving Disney worlds and all that sort of stuff, send me your sort of techniques on how you do your hairstyles, dude. Honestly though, he gets to literally explore Disney worlds, like travel to Disney worlds, and what would be cooler than hanging out in your favorite Disney movie? What the hell? I'm jealous. Genuinely jealous. Now the next question here is from Foxyon, and they said, would you date this man? So what we can take from this photo is it is a duck wearing a sombrero, and he is clearly in a tortilla suit. I'm gonna be real with you, that is very sexy. 10 out of 10. Missing the sriracha though, but 10 out of 10. The next question is from Daniel Williams, and he said, would you ever consider bringing in other gaming franchises into your channel alongside Kingdom Hearts to get new video ideas and content? Now, of course, obviously on this channel I do a lot of Kingdom Hearts stuff, and that's pretty much what I'm known on as YouTube. I'm that Kingdom Hearts guy. But variety is always a very nice spice, and every so often I like to sort of spice up the channel with doing, you know, videos surrounding other video games. For instance, I like to do Crash content every so often to talk about the new Crash news and information. In the past, I've also done Jack and Daxter videos as well, which I have a lot of fun doing. But ideally, looking into the future, yes, I do want to branch into other sort of depths of other video game franchises, mainly looking towards things like Final Fantasy and, of course, other Square Enix games. I think the games that Square Enix develop are absolutely fantastic, and I really want to sort of experiment with some of their other titles. All around, though, I want to eventually get into a position on YouTube where I actually do feel comfortable being able to talk about whatever game I want to talk about, you know, whether it be a review or like some sort of funny comedy skit surrounding that particular video game. So yeah, looking into the future, I really hope to be able to kind of branch off into other things, but we'll just have to wait and see. The next question is from Keyblade Wilder, and he said, how did you discover Kingdom Hearts? So your boy was only 5 years old, and his mum thought, well, I think it's time to get him a gaming console. I got the one, the only, the PlayStation 2. Then yeah, alongside my PlayStation 2 that I got for Christmas when I was 5, Kingdom Hearts, as well as I believe Tekken Tag Tournament came with my PlayStation 2 bundle, and that's pretty much how I got introduced to Kingdom Hearts. It's my very first video game, which quite a few of you already know. The next question here is from Danny, and she said, how do you feel about E3 next month? Also, who's your favorite Kingdom Hearts villain? How do I feel about E3 next month? No, but real talk, I am honestly extremely excited for E3. It is like pretty much the most exciting sort of time of the year for me personally. And I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, like what other sort of games end up getting showcased at E3. It's always really cool to see, you know, like how much progress certain developers have made on certain games that were shown at the previous E3 the year before. And of course, on top of that, the new game reveals as well. Personally, I'm looking forward to seeing something new from Software because I'm crossing my fingers for Bloodborne 2, man. Closer to the time of E3, I will be doing an E3 wishlist sort of video to give you guys an idea as to what sort of games I'm looking forward to seeing at E3 this year. And of course, additionally, unfortunately we have a very strong chance of seeing some brand new Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff. So I have a feeling E3 is going to be pretty damn lit this year. Now in terms of who my favorite villain is from Kingdom Hearts, it used to be young Xehanort. If I had to choose a certain villain out of the Xehanort line, it would probably have to be young Xehanort. He's got time travel, he's pretty slick, mysterious, low-key, I like that. But overall, I would have to say that my favorite villain nowadays is probably Marluxia. He's badass dude, Marley, like pink, he's got the scythe, he's got the cherry blossom. Have you seen his ultimate form in Chain of Memories? That shit is whack. Like, it's whack. Of course, he also had plans to overthrow the organization and do his own sort of devious plans behind their back. I mean, that sort of shit takes balls, man. He was pretty much just like, fuck the organization, I'm doing shit my way. The next question comes from Michael. He said, what's one piece of scrapped content you would have loved to have been in any of the Kingdom Hearts series? Now, as you guys probably know, there is a lot of removed content throughout all of the Kingdom Hearts games as it spans through the series. But if I had to pick one piece of removed content in particular, it would most certainly be the Jungle Book world that was originally meant to be in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. In the Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, parts of the Jungle Book world with certain areas still remain in the game's files, and if you actually end up hacking the game or playing it on a PC, you can actually make your way to these certain areas. This showed that Square Enix at some point in time were actually in the process of actually developing the Jungle Book world for Birth by Sleep, but for some unknown reason they decided to scrap the whole thing. I think the Jungle Book would make an absolutely fantastic world for Kingdom Hearts, and I only hope that it makes its way into Kingdom Hearts 3. And the final question comes from a user called The Earls, and they said, based on the recent rumors about cut content in Kingdom Hearts 3, are you still just as excited, or does this have you a little bit worried? So yeah, if you guys caught the video a couple of days ago, I ended up talking about the fact that there are currently, as of right now, some apparent inside information, rumors about Kingdom Hearts 3, and from that information, it was basically explaining to us that Kingdom Hearts 3 will be coming out in 2018, but with some cut content. Now, I know recently there's been a lot of discussion about this in particular, and I know it has people worried. But personally, does it have me worried? No, it doesn't, because this sort of stuff happens all the time with video games, not just with the Kingdom Hearts series in particular, but literally every single video game series. Cut content is just the process of video game development, and it's as simple as that. There's already a bunch of cut content all throughout the Kingdom Hearts series already. It's just basically scrapped ideas that Square Enix once had for the game, but didn't end up putting it into the game. And of course, if there is some really big pieces of content that ended up getting scrapped for Kingdom Hearts 3, like miscellaneous areas or mini games, say, then those big pieces of scrapped content could potentially get added into Kingdom Hearts 3 at some stage, but for a final mix edition. So am I worried about this whole cut content sort of situation with Kingdom Hearts 3 at the moment? No, I'm not. It's a normal part of video game development. You know, as long as Square Enix don't start ripping out important story segments to, you know, make the fine cut, I think I'm okay. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. Like I was saying before, I haven't actually done a Q&A video in quite some time, but it's always pretty cool to kind of just sit down and go through you guys' questions and give you guys some answers. As I was saying at the start of the video, guys, I might actually do some future videos of more Q&A sessions, so if you guys do want to get involved in the future, then leave your questions in the comment section down below. Guys, with all that being said, I've been Cynical, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.